trade right now?
All right, you're in the GU trade right now. All right, let me share the screen. All right. Oh, bro, you seen this EU trade? I don't know if you've been seeing my Instagram, but I didn't know. Hold on, give me
Oh,
1 second. I gotta take a picture of this EU trade. I've been waiting for it to fully play out, and it came all the way to the T. Have you been watching EU? Do you even look at EU?
yeah, yeah, I look at it. I was looking at it today. I was
Oh,
looking at
you
it
was
to
following it?
Yeah, I was looking at it today, yeah, but I didn't get into no trades. I was just holding from yesterday into the trade that I showed you.
Yeah. And bro, look, it's the same 350 buys. It's the same thing from when we was on, you know what I mean? On our first Zoom. What problems do you feel
Yeah.
like you're having?
It's on, let me see.
Oh, let me
Hold
go
on.
to GU. You said you on
Yeah.
GU. Da, 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 da. Oh, I don't even have GU on the watch list. All right. Oh, it's GU.
Yeah.
What were you in, buys or sells?
I was in sales actually, because the daily.
Okay. Let me see.
No, actually, this is what I was talking about yesterday because I got confused.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I put buys on the box, but as you can see that the trend is kind of like going like
Yeah.
a little bit like down now.
Yeah.
So I put buy on the box, then on the 4 hour I also put buy, then on the 30 minute, that's when I saw like it was selling a little bit, and I went with sales.
Okay.
That's where I got a little bit confused, like how it is right now. Like what would you do?
Okay. So you said you were sales today or you were buys?
Yesterday, yeah, I'm still holding right now.
Holding on the sales or the buys?
Sales.
Okay. Where did you sell at exactly?
So let me see.
So I can mark it.
Yes. Hold on. So it was at 1.3300. I think it was like in a 30 minute.
1.33100.
300. Yeah.
What is your are you in drawdown?
Right now, let me see.
Currently it
No.
looks.
Yes, yes, I'm in drawdown right now.
And your question is, should you hold it or not? So if I was selling,
Yeah.
if I was going to be selling again for this GU, I would sell at 1.33500 because it sold off over here, sold off over here. It sold when it came up here. Right when it came up
Mm,
here again, it sold off. And as it's creeping its way up straight over here.
yeah.
But the thing that you got to watch out for is this is how it could get
Mhm.
annoying. Because I want to be directly honest. Just because it sold every time it came up here does not mean it's 100% automatically going to be selling off at all. It could have been building up all this pressure. And when I mean pressure, I'm saying building up all this price right here. All this is just liquidity of
Mhm.
price. All this is just liquidity. So if people are losing money, this is a big old box of people losing money. This money has to get dispersed somewhere. So since it has to get
Yeah.
dispersed somewhere, let me take all this away. This could be the point in time where it's like gonna bust straight through. I can't call that, but that's just my thought process on it has to bust straight through, or it can just go straight down. You know what I mean? We don't know, but that's what we do. If we just take a sell right here and we're in the money, we're good. We took sales. If we take off on hit buys, if you start losing just a little bit, get out of it. You don't have to stay in the trade. Like you don't have to stay in the
Yeah.
trade. Just get out of the trade. Get out of the trade, and once you got your direction, then get back in the trade. Because now you know what you're doing, and you know the all that money got to go somewhere.
Mhm. Because I also saw a pattern like on the 4 hour. I saw a pattern that it was just like breaking through everything, like going up. You see the pattern? So I
Yeah,
was just thinking like it's just gonna mirror probably the same thing.
doing this,
Yeah,
and
like
it's gonna drop again. You can do that. I understand. I understand. That's where I would take my sell, but just understand on the 4 hour, we're in a 4 hour uptrend.
uptrend. Yeah,
So I would be worryful of that. Because we're in
yeah.
buy like it's buys right now. It's breaking, going up, breaking. You almost got at, you can't be mad if it breaks and goes up just like it did right here. Like if you like you said mirror, I mean shoot,
Mhm.
man. You know what I mean? This looked like a nice little mirror.
Yeah,
So yes, we see these sales, sales, sales. Take your sell. But if you're losing money, no matter what the amount is, you don't lose a lot of money. Just get out the sell and get in buys. You understand why it's buys. I understand why it's buys. We're in a buying trend. Like think about it like this. If you lose $100 but profit 600, does that 100 matter?
right.
If you lose $200 but profit 1,000, does the 200 matter? So if you're losing, just get out of the trade, get into the right direction that you know it's in. But
Yeah,
don't be like trading all day, like because you'll lose. That's a guarantee. That's 100% loss. If you just trading all day, like getting in buys and sales, buys and sales, buys and sales, you're gonna blow your account.
yeah. Because what was doing, I was just trying to like hold it, but now that you explain it, like yeah, it's going up,
Mm-hmm.
it's breaking, it's doing the same breaking and retesting. You took a trade today?
I'm holding this morning EU. No, where is it at?
Yeah.
Uh, man, I just had my whole markup. Where'd my markup go? We was just on it. Oh man.
And the bottom EU, there's like two of them. Yeah.
Oh, there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. Boom. And these buys, you could clearly see why. Once we were above a price of 6350, which is right here,
Yeah.
6350. Once we were above that, you could see we're buying, 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 buying. So what I
Yeah,
just
and it's
showed
going.
you on GU brought it on over to EU. So now you and anybody can understand that was my thought process for that trade, why we're in that trade. Anybody could do that. You could do that. You know what I mean? Anybody could do
Yeah.
that.
So for the trade that I was in, On the daily, you saw the downtrend. Do you consider that like still as a downtrend, or you still see it like as a buy? But that's the part that where I got like a little bit confused right there
On EU or GU?
on GU.
Let me go back to GU. And what was your question?
Like on the daily,
Mm-hmm.
uh, you saw like it was a little bit like on a downtrend. So do you still consider that as buys, or you see that as sells right there? That's because that's where I got a little bit like confused.
If you ever get confused, let me clear this out. This is a good thing. If you're ever confused, all
Mhm.
you got to do is just go up one time frame. If you're ever
Okay.
confused, go up one
Yeah,
time frame, and now you can see how we're in
we're
buys.
we're in buys. Yeah. Okay.
So since you see we're in buys, drop down to the daily because the daily I can understand how it looks confusing, but if your weekly
Yeah.
was buys,
The daily's gonna be
I would
buys.
say the
Yeah.
daily is buys. I mean, you could put it right here, and don't get like too trend liney or anything like that. You can put it right here, or you can
Yeah.
put it right here. But at the end of the day, you're in buys because you're in buys on the weekly. So even if it broke right here, sales right here. So this could be a retracement on a bigger time frame. So on the weekly, this can be its retracement, but that doesn't mean we're in sales. We're just in a retracement. So it can very
On the
much get
retrace.
back in its buys because obviously the sales aren't really going too low. It looks like
Mhm.
this is where it went to, and they're not dropping anymore. So I can understand why we're hopping, why we could potentially be taking off
Continue
into
the.
continuing buys because we're in buys on the weekly. So if we're in buys on the weekly, then I'm gonna instantly think we're gonna be in buys on the daily. Then I'm gonna go to the 4 hour. Then I'm gonna
Yeah.
go to the 30. Let me clear all that. And it looks like we came out of our sales, and this is obviously the day that we're on right now. Uh, I don't know what you said your numbers were, but I mean, hey, let's just do this. You said 300, right?
Yeah. It was the,
1.33,
yeah, the bottom part.
300. So go across like that. Oh shoot, hold on. And this would be a nicer sell. You can put it however high you want. It doesn't matter. As long as you're profiting, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And this is why I don't worry about losing big trades because there's no reason if my trades are nice and profit that I should be taking some crazy loss. You know what I mean? I can take a loss on this versus gaining this. You know what I mean? Like this is
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. What do me pips? 53 pips. How many pips do you try to aim for?
No, like I was in sell. I'm in sell at 333 0 0. I think let me see. Oh, you just put 2 2 3. You gotta put one more three.
All right, I'm gonna put a
That's
new
that's why I'm
number.
in sell.
One, three,
Yeah,
three, what?
0 0. Three, another three.
Like that?
Yeah, yeah, right there. Two zeros.
So you're right here.
No, you missing one more zero. I'm at the top almost.
Oh, are you on you're GU, correct? So
Yeah.
that should be it, right?
Let me see. Yeah, actually, yeah, yeah. Yep, that's where I'm at. Yeah,
And you're in it for
yeah.
sales.
I was in it for sales. Yeah.
All right, let me clear this. Let me clear this. And you're basing that off of obviously because I can't see your screen. I would rather you like if you had your a laptop or anything, I would say just share the screen. You're basing those
Yeah,
sales off.
I got my laptop.
Oh, well then just share me your screen.
How I do that? I press on the arrow or say share.
I'll stop sharing and then yeah, you can share it with me.
Let's see, yeah, you see?
Yeah. Daily buys, 4 hour buys, 30-minute sales. Why'd you switch to sales?
On the 30 minute, because that's what I saw like it got to a zone on the daily
Mhm.
where a lot of sellers was pushing the markets down. So then that's why I took the sales. That's why I took the sales actually, because I saw also too on the 30 minute that it broke structure going down a little bit.
Mhm. Um, think about it like this. If your daily is buys, that
Hmm.
means for the day, that means for 1 week, that means we've been doing nothing but buying for 1 week. So that's why our daily is buys. If our
Yeah,
4 hour is buys, that means all day and yesterday and the day before that we've been buying. So when you get down to your entry on your 30 minutes, hopping into a sell trade is like jumping in traffic going the opposite direction.
yeah.
So I would only take a buy trade if my daily and my 4 hour is buying. Because you're
Mhm.
bound to lose your money or it's gonna reverse on you. What it's gonna do is just it's just gonna reverse on you. Whatever sale that you see, it will reverse on you. So just make your profit and get out if you want to do that. But it's gonna be short term profit. So get in, get out. If that's the route you want to go. But if you do daily buy,
Yeah.
4 hour buy, 30-minute buy, then there should be you wouldn't have no worries, no anxiety, no stress
Mhm.
because you're just riding the wave. But if you're stressed out, get out the trade. You know what I mean? Just close the trade. No more stress.
I understand. That's why I took the sales yesterday. Actually, I was just holding it to see
Hmm.
if it will continue to go up. But I right now it's just looked like it's mirroring what it did last week.
Yeah. And
It's
that
gonna
does
continue to
work.
go.
And that does work because obviously you see the one, two, three, four times it did that. All I'm
Yeah.
saying is after 4 or 5 times, it has to break through. You know what I mean?
Gonna break.
It's not gonna come through bounce 10 times. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it has to break through at some point. So that's the risk if you're taking. Is it gonna break through on the third one, on the fourth bounce, or the fifth bounce, or the sixth bounce? You're taking advantage of it. That's it. That's how you profit. You take advantage of the moves. But if it breaks through, which you know it's gonna break through at some point, you know what I mean? Some people take in trades on the buys, betting on the breakthrough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
That's
obviously
why it
we
looks
the
like right now
people
it's gonna break through.
it could or it could drop just like it did on the left side. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
nobody can tell. I mean, bro, it's this is, you can pull this up all over the world. So if you're in China right now, we and you are both looking at the same candlestick. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? If you're in Sweden, Italy, Europe, we are all looking at the same candlestick, wondering, is the day is gonna break through? I could be in a car, a hotel, a yacht, a boat. We are all looking at that candlestick. I could be the
Mm.
governor, I could be a banker, I could be anybody. I could be Superman. We are all looking at that candlestick. Is it going to break through or is it going to drop? And am I going to put a buy in or am I going to put a sell in? If I'm losing, when am I going to get out the trade? If I'm winning, when am I going to get out the trade? No matter where we are, we're all thinking that.
Definitely. I understand now.
You just have
Do
advantage.
you, huh?
You have an advantage. That's it. You're taking advantage of the advantage you have of having being at 1.33500. You're taking advantage of, you see that that's
Mhm.
where the banks are putting all their money and that's where they're selling. That's what you're just taking advantage of that. And that's where we make money, where we're taking advantage of.
Yeah. Well, I'm probably gonna end up taking buys, but I'm just gonna wait until this the structure is formed and then break through.
You know the good thing about day trading in general, um, and this could be, for anybody. If
Mhm.
you're wrong in the trade, the good thing about day trading is it's a 50-50. There's only two. It's either buy or
Yeah.
sell. So if you're wrong in one, just mark it up for the other. There's
Yeah.
not a third
So
answer.
did you ever did like scalping?
Well, in the
You ever
beginning, when I first started day trading, in the beginning, yes. But what I realized is I started taking too many trades. And when you take too many trades, that's like gambling or going to Vegas or doing anything that you do too many times. At some point you're gonna lose money. If I keep putting money in my slot machine, I'm gonna lose money. Like it's 100% lose. You know what
take
I
a
mean?
lot
You
more
don't just throw
trades?
it in and
Scalp.
win. So I have to take smaller trades. Like I have to take like 2 or 3 trades a week. And that what that helps me do is maybe you would have sat through all that where the whole cluster is that you see on your chart.
Hmm.
Um, like when I would rather be in the trades where it's shooting straight up, right at the 800 3-1 800. I would rather be right there than
Okay.
all the up down zigzags. And if
Yeah.
you would have waited a day or two for it to do all that, you probably would have got in because you're not being anxious or taking too many trades. Now the trade played out. You let the trade breathe. You let the market breathe. And that's how I became more profitable because instead of me taking 10 trades, if I'm only taking 3 trades, if when I was scalping, if I lost 6 trades but won 3 trades, nobody wants to feel that. That like that's not even scalable. Like you're just losing money. So, but if you're only taking 3 trades and you're taking 3 big trades, you might lose. You could lose one. You could lose two, or you win all three. What
So
questions you have?
this what I was talking about right here. Like this what I saw actually, and that was actually the reason I took the sales yesterday, because of this right here. Because I saw that there was a lot of sellers coming in over here. And I thought it was gonna do the same thing, but
And it
it,
does it does sometimes. Because
yeah,
look, you obviously see it did it right there, right where you saw it, where you're trying to mirror, it obviously did it. So if you were in that trade, you would be right. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So don't like get discouraged on, oh, I wish it would have did. Like you don't control it, so you can't get discouraged on something you don't control. You can only
Hmm.
react. That's it. It's like, oh, we're not selling. Oh, okay, we're buying. Oh, we're not buying. Oh, okay, we're selling. But there's no way you should get discouraged for any trade that you take or I take because I don't control it. So me doing anything, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
I know you got more questions. I know you got some more. You got something.
Yeah. So I'll say like for December, do you like take a longer trades, or or your TP is like more, I'll say like more shorter.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Amazon was knocking on my door. All right, what was the question?
Oh, on December, do you like hold your trades longer, or your TP is like a little bit like more shorter for December?
For December, things are weird. So you can be in a bunch of buys, but understand businesses are selling right now because think about it. There's only 1 month of the year that the holidays, I mean, the banks are closed a lot, and it's December. And it's in the holiday season. But December mainly, it's the end of the year, it's the end of the quarter, it's the main time school is out for 2 weeks. Banks are closed all the time, or they got unusual hours because of the holidays, or executives or anybody with billions of dollars is vacationing. So that's when a lot of people are
Like,
always selling.
yeah, because on December the market likes to move like sideways almost a little bit.
And that's when that usually happens because there's not any activity in the market. So it can't go up and it can't go down, so it just goes sideways.
So do you trade more? Do you trade like supply and demand, or you trade like more like how the bank moves, like more
I
like
trade
where the big
price.
price?
Yeah. So when you saw me break down the chart, I all I do is go I look at the price. Everything I do is off price because that's how you make money.
Yeah,
So I'm not gonna call it supply and demand, or I'm not there's not a where there's no word I'm calling it. I look at price. I'm just doing what the market's doing.
yeah. Okay. So, so do you trade more like forex pair, or do you trade like
EU. I like EU. I've been trading EU lately.
EU?
Mm-hmm.
Do you do like US 30 or
NAS
NAS?
100.
Yeah.
NAS 100 a lot, but I've been doing EU for the past like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But I was doing NAS 100 before that. EU just moves better. Like it moves smoother. NAS
Smooth,
100 is fast, EU is slower.
especially in 930 for scalpers.
And holding the trade. When you hold the trade, I would rather hold for EU than hold for NAS. I wouldn't hold like that for NAS.
NAS moves, it moves crazy a little bit sometimes.
Yeah. And the 930, it does play a lot into the factor of NAS because it's companies. It's moved by companies.
Yeah,
So you never know. It could hit a strong sell and wipe your whole account unless you have a
yeah.
stop loss.
Do you use like any indicators?
No.
No?
Show me here, I'll go to my screen
Yeah.
and I'll show you. Because I see you have the RSI. You don't need that.
Yeah, I'll
You
be
can just
using
take
that
that off.
sometimes.
You don't just take it off. I'm gonna tell you why I take it off. Yeah, it's annoying. Just let me tell you why. There is no indicator that you can put on there that is telling you what the price is doing. It's only telling you the history of the price. So nothing's good about you can't tell me the future if all you're doing is basing everything off the past. So your indicator, it can't do nothing unless a candle or a chart does something. So you're only showing
Yeah.
me history. That's all you're
Yes.
showing me what the chart is showing me. Like I
Oh,
can
what's
see the candlesticks. So I don't need the RSI to tell me, "Oh, the candlesticks are going up." I see that. I need some future stuff. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
there's no indicator that you can pull up on there that's ever going to tell you anything that's going on now or in the future. It all tells you past stuff. That's all just marketing, but trust me, don't. I did the RSI stuff. I've been doing this a long time. I did the RSI, just cut it out. Just cut it out. Because it does nothing. It does what I'm gonna be honest with you. What does it do? What does it do? You don't
It's
even know.
in the past. Yeah, that's it.
Like, what is it like? It's showing you it's going up. You know that. And then if you I think on the RSI, if you're looking at if those lines cross over,
Mhm.
and I know when you seen them when they done crossed over, it didn't even do what it was supposed to do, right? I know it didn't. I know it didn't.
But looking at that,
I know it didn't. So that's
it's,
why it's like it's pointless. That's why anything I do, I'm not using no indicator. I'm using the price. I'm just looking at price. Banks don't have
yeah.
no indicators. It's a system. They have systems. Call it AI, call it this, call it that, call it whatever. You can call it whatever you want to call it, but it's a system that runs it. They're not looking at supply, demand, and definitely not your RSI.
What time do you like? What section do you prefer like to trade in
The
for you?
mornings really, I know everybody goes big on 9:30, and I understand why people go crazy over 9:30, but you got to understand this. This is like banks' money. So billions
Yeah,
and trillions is going through this market. So they're just order filling the market. So 9:30 happens of them just order filling the market. Me and you don't have trillions of dollars to just put our sell or our buy in there at 9:30. That's not even our game. Like you will blow your account because they're taking their bets are way bigger than ours. So I would never trade at 9:30 because that's not even my game. Like they got more money than me. Why am I hopping in at 9:30? So I'll wait probably like 30 minutes. 30 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes after 9:30.
9:30. It's a lot of liquidity.
Well, you got to let them do what they got to do. You don't got their money, so let them do what they got to do at 9:30 and just wait like 30 minutes after. Everything should let the dust settle. Because if you play that 9:30 game every day,
For
man,
scalp, I used to do that.
man,
See, what broker you use? What broker you using right now?
HankoTrade.com.
Go trade. They got MT4.
No, I don't think Hanko Trade has MT4. They have their own what's it called? What do they call it? A software or their own back end system?
Yeah, they got like their own broker types, like
Yeah.
their own
Let me
platform.
yeah, let me take over the screen.
Yeah, I press stop share. That's what I press.
Yeah. Let me see if I can share my screen. And you were trading GU.
Yeah,
It looks like it's selling now. Let me see wherever if you're still in your trade. 333-300. Oh, so you're still.
No, I actually got out of it right now. Once you broke it down, I actually
Yeah. Well, I mean, you might as well already get out of it since you're already playing the buy sell game in it and
yeah,
just let it do what it does. Dang, so you were in drawdown, let me see.
since this morning.
20 pips.
Yeah,
See, my stop loss would have been like 10 pips.
10 pips.
Yeah. 20 pips, that's wild.
My stop loss was like above the second high that was in there. I don't know
Right
if you
here.
see. Yeah, yeah. That was my stop loss right there.
That's a big why give yourself all right, think about it like this. Why okay, even if you took the trade, and that's your
Mhm.
stop loss. Why would you want your stop? Why wouldn't you have taken the sell right here or even right here? Because why would you want yourself to have 30 pips of stop loss? Why would you allow yourself to have 30 pips of stop loss?
I mean,
That's a
I
lot.
was I was just thinking like to give it like some room just to like
You gave
uh
yourself room to lose money. You gave them room. That's what you did.
do what I do.
You gave them room. You didn't give you room. So they could play all up in here with your money. You just gave them your money. He said, I gave it room. Yeah, man, that's
Yeah.
as long as you could
It-
understand if you because if that was your goal for that to be your stop loss,
mhm.
if that was your goal for it to be your stop loss, then it would make
Yeah.
more sense for this to be your stop loss. Like if you looked over there and knew, you know what I mean? Then this would make more sense.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Because then your stop loss can be just 10 pips and it makes sense why I have a 10 pip stop loss. I have a reason. Or even if I wanted to do 5, I have a reason. I don't have to take a big loss. But if it's just 5 pips, I would do 10, but if it's just 5 pips, I have a reason why I took a loss versus this
That looks
versus that. I don't even think that's it. It's like something crazy. And you said you wanted to give it room. How much? What other questions you got? I got 5 more minutes, bro, and I got to get on another call with a client.
so when you're in the I'll say like when you're in the trade, do you constantly look at the trade like or you just
No.
like let it do what it do and then look at it like every 2 hours, every hour?
All right. So, it depends. When I have my daughters, it depends. Like, it depends. Because kids get in the way a lot sometimes too. So when I'm in my trade,
Yeah,
I don't have to be in the trade to know because I don't change anything. Me looking at it changes nothing.
yeah.
So I would
It's
rather
just
just
stress
not
you
look.
out more.
Yeah, it's just gonna stress me out. That's all it's gonna do. Like me looking at it does nothing. And I'm just wasting time that I don't have. Like I gotta clean dishes now. You know what I mean? I gotta foot wash clothes. I gotta vacuum. Like I got stuff I gotta do
Yeah,
than staring at the charts.
I understand. Like so I got another question because I saw you do this on EU. Do like let's say the trade does that. What it did to me right there? Like it went
Oh, go back
back.
to
Do you
GU.
still hold it or you
No.
just
No, only because I'm not doing
That right
30 pip
there, like,
stop
because
loss.
I think it was no.
No, because I'm not doing a 30 pip stop loss. I would have been out the trade already because
Okay.
at the 10 pips because that just lets me know I'm in the
Yeah.
wrong trade. But one thing that could have let you know you're in the wrong trade, I think it was right
Okay.
here. Since it was right there, let me close this off. You have this strong buy candle. So when it did this second strong buy candle and broke through,
Yeah.
that should have let you know right there off automatically.
Yeah.
You had two bullish candles.
Okay. Yeah. When I did the second. Okay. I didn't even peep that. I didn't notice that.
Mm-hmm. But all right, man, if you have any questions, just text me. We can get on a Zoom call again. Just let me know.
Okay. Thank you.
I got you, man. And I'll send this to you to your email.
Okay. Thank you, bro.
All right, bro.
Have a nice day.